accept that, they're not the votes to do it that way. It's a simple proposition. And so I think it makes sense. I support both of them, and I think we can get them both done.
President Biden spoke before taking off for Wilmington, Delaware, where he'll spend the weekend. Late Friday, the president visited Capitol Hill to try to bring progressives and moderates in his party together, who remain split on the cost of the bill.
There is a little bit of distrust among the progressives and the moderates, and we're trying to figure out a process. How do we get there? How do we land this plane?
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell issued a statement that says Democratic leaders are letting the radical left run Capitol Hill. He's upset the House has twice delayed a vote on the infrastructure bill after the Senate passed the measure in August. Michael George, CBS News.
Coming up on Eyewitness News, pushback and praise after Governor Gavin Newsom announced the state is requiring all school children to get vaccinated once there's FDA approval. Plus, Greek Fest is back in Fresno, the changes this year, and details about the big 60-year celebration. But first, tonight's winning Powerball is a massive one. The jackpot is $635 million. Here's those winning numbers: 28, 38, 42, 47, 52, and 1. We'll be right back.
All around us, events unfolding. Start your day with breaking news from the break of dawn to prepare you for the day ahead with Anthony Bailey, Megan Root, here when you need them. Investigative journalism, up-to-date pinpoint weather, on air and online. The Valley's only AM team on Eyewitness News this morning. Weekdays from 5 to 7 on CBS 47.
The biggest sale of the year is happening right now at More Furniture. You'll save on great fall looks for every room in your home, including all our newest product and our best sellers. Now at More Furniture,
save over $500 on our best-selling sectionals. This large 3-piece sectional features extra deep seating and plush design for only $17.95. Or get this sleeper and storage for only $17.95. Only at More Furniture.
If you're looking for a great rate on a home loan, EECU makes it so easy. And their service, it's always on target. It's easy to apply online. You just can't miss. Home loans at EECU, child's play. You missed. Did I? Too bad.
EECU, smarter banking since 1934.
Pool Tables R Us is the Valley's largest provider of fun. Turn any area into game time with your family and friends. We've got tables for classic play, custom built, delivered, and set up so you can get your game on. Pool Tables R Us has all the accessories you need and full service repair, so the fun never stops. Check out our huge variety of FSU decor today. Pool Tables R Us. We're the winner for family and friends fun.
First Student puts you in the driver's seat with competitive wages, paid training, and possible sign-on bonus.
This is CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
For much of this year, Americans have had ample supply and access to coronavirus vaccines. Despite that, the U.S. has one of the world's highest COVID death tolls. It now tops 700,000. Deaths fueled by a summer surge of infections among the unvaccinated. And deaths are down over the last 2 weeks. CBS's Lilia Luciano reports from Los Angeles.
You know, those last 100,000 deaths have happened since the vaccine has been available for anyone above 12. And now California is making an even bigger push to get more shots in arms. Pushback and praise after Governor Gavin Newsom announced California will require all public and private school children K through 12 to get vaccinated once there's FDA approval.
I'm way more scared of my kids getting COVID and what those side effects are than of the vaccine.
I don't trust the vaccine and I'm not going to give it to my child.
But it's not just schools. American Airlines, JetBlue, and Alaska are now joining United Airlines in mandating vaccines for workers. 55% of Americans are now fully vaccinated, but the summer surge among the unvaccinated has fueled record deaths, with the South hardest hit by the Delta variant. Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, and Florida all saw spikes in infections and deaths. Today, Alaska is the nation's hotspot with the highest number of new cases and deaths per capita.
The hospital is full and the caregivers are exhausted and overwhelmed.
California, where 70% of those eligible are vaccinated, has now joined a growing list of states now enforcing vaccine mandates for healthcare workers. But there are fears these requirements could worsen staff shortages, with workers quitting or getting fired.
I just felt the loyalty was gone, it was lost. After everything I did as a nurse throughout the whole year during the pandemic, I just felt betrayed.
The overwhelming majority of people hospitalized with COVID are unvaccinated. And while booster shots are available for the most vulnerable people, there are concerns that another surge might happen now that the cooler weather is going to bring more people indoors.
Well, millions of Americans will soon be facing some major changes in the way they send and receive their mail. Yesterday, the United States Postal Service implemented new service standards for its first-class mail and packages. Delivery times will be lengthened for about 30% of its volume, meaning parcels, magazine subscriptions, and some letters traveling longer distances could take up to 5 days to arrive instead of 2 or 3 days. And tomorrow, the cost to ship for the holidays will go up temporarily. The changes are due to a 10-year plan to improve service and tackle the Postal Service's massive debt. The plan also includes reduced office hours. Well, Greek Fest is back, at least a scaled-down version of the Fresno tradition. The St. George Greek Orthodox Church held a street food night, serving up favorites like gyros, Greek salad, feta fries, and Greek beer. The church wasn't able to host its annual festival this year due to COVID-19, but this was a smaller version and it allowed them to raise money for local organizations and keep the spirit high.
This is our 59th and a half Greek Fest. It's a mini one. And it's exactly what we were hoping for. A mellow, nice, happy afternoon of happy people eating a couple different things.
Organizers are already planning the big 60th celebration of Greek Fest. That's happening in September of 2022. In the South Valley, people brought out their inner Henry VIII at the 42nd annual Renaissance of Kings Fair in Hanford. The annual event was held at Hanford Civic Park. From costumes to historical reenactments, the Renaissance of Kings Fair is truly a trip back in time. The fair will also be held tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Admission is free. Ahead for us, wildlife and wildfires. What animals in national parks they have observed near the Kgpe complex fire and what it could tell us about their survival skills.
Plus, we're still looking at lots of smoke from these wildfires, even here over Fresno in the middle of the valley. We've got the latest on tracking that smoke next in your Pinpoint forecast. First, here's a look at your allergy forecast from the Boz Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Center.
A deadly mobile home park fire took a man's life.
He saved everybody's life in his home.
Eyewitness News investigated and found this park state permit was suspended indefinitely months before the fire.
Who's going to be accountable for this?
The state failed to take action and closed a dangerous site. CBS 47 pursued answers.
We're going to make that place safe, which it hasn't been for a long time.
As a result of our investigation, Fresno City petitioned the state and is now taking over to protect our residents. Murrow and Emmy Award-winning Eyewitness News.
Summer heat has arrived. Due to poor air quality and smoke, there's an increased risk for respiratory conditions. Our safe, clean offices are located throughout the valley. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and make sure to get proper treatment at Boz Allergy today.
Your Fresno Sears outlet is now American Freight. offering guaranteed lowest prices on quality furniture, mattresses, and appliances. If you find a lower price, we'll not only match it, we'll beat it. Mattress sets from $49.99 each piece. Sectionals from $298. Save up to 55% off major appliance brands. Take it home today for $50 with low, easy payments. Same-day delivery ends October 31st. Visit American Freight in Fresno.
Ventura TV is your low-price leader for brand-name appliances in the Valley. Save on Amana's self-cleaning smooth top electric range. Priced so low the big box stores just can't compete. Buy this range with custom broil and electronic controls for $120 less than the chain stores at just $5.99. It's in stock and ready for pickup or delivery and installation. Hurry, shop online, call us, or visit our showroom. Because at this price, we'll sell out fast. Ventura TV, your local low-price leader since 1951.
Summer heat has arrived. Due to poor air quality and smoke, there's an increased risk for respiratory conditions. Our safe, clean offices are located throughout the valley. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and make sure to get proper treatment at Boz Allergy today. Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno, is proud to be helping future professionals follow their dreams and reach great goals. We can help you pursue your career in cosmetology or barbering, and financial aid is available to those who qualify. Come make it happen now at Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Country Club Mortgage. Now, your CBS 47 pinpoint weather forecast.
Fine particulate matter, or PM 2.5, is a particularly nasty pollutant in smoke. It's very small particles, and this actually can injure the tissue in your lungs and respiratory system. We saw spikes of PM 2.5 here in Fresno over the last 3 days. Thursday, beginning with a spike on this roar scale, and the roar scale is what local schools use to make decisions like, should we hold recess inside? Level 5 is the worst of this, and on yesterday we did see a spike in these particulate matter levels that nearly reached off of the roar chart. Going on to today, we have 2 spikes today, one before noon again, because we tend to see some of that smoke swing back and forth across the valley with these temperature changes that we get between day and night, because we have no stronger prevailing conditions that's really pushing the smoke in one particular direction or another. And we're experiencing another spike right now. So going through a time lapse from our Meadow Lakes Valley cam here, you can't see Toll House, you can't see Sierra High School, you can't see the valley for sure. All you can see are a few trees in the foreground, and that's it. It looks even worse than yesterday. So just really nasty conditions with this smoke, and they're going to stick around for another day. We're probably going to see some tough smoke through the day tomorrow, even here in Fresno, and then perhaps some relief starting early Monday, but more relief through the week ahead. 93 our high today, 85 is the average high for this time of year. And believe it or not, the smoke actually helped keep temperatures down somewhat. 77 outside right now. We've got 22,000 megawatt hours again for tomorrow's renewable solar forecast, with more coming our way on Monday. So hopefully the smoke clear out and we can both breathe better and generate electricity better. Going through the next few days, there's a potential for some showers, including snow showers in the mountains Thursday and Friday. It's not a huge potential, and a lot of the computer models are really not pushing toward a big event. However, we could see some showers here on the valley floor. Can't rule that out. It won't be very much. Right now, air quality is still unhealthy through Fresno, and all the way to the east through the foothills and mountain areas will be unhealthy for tomorrow. So temperatures tonight, 59 here in Fresno, high to 94 tomorrow. You can see these mid-50s for areas tonight with low 90s south of Fresno tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow will probably just be a degree or so warmer than today. For daytime highs, 40s to 60s in the mountains overnight. And your 7-day forecast for the Sierra does hold showers in the forecast on Friday, some of them as snow showers, because watch those overnight lows. 40s to 30s, we're going to be in frosty territory up in the Sierra, and just a few thousand feet up here in the valley. There's a chance, but our big change is the cleaner air and then the cooler temperatures.
Wow, snow maybe in the mountains.
Oh, it's exciting,
That's
right?
always exciting, the first snowfall.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch for that.
it's a good time for it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Park officials shared some photos of wildlife they've seen around the park since the Kgpe complex fire began. The park says large animals like bears and mountain lions can cover lots of ground and may be able to escape the flames, some taking refuge in streams and lakes. Smaller animals like this one you see here have a more difficult time. The park says predators prey on fleeing animals, and while mortality in any fire event is possible, the overall impact on wildlife populations is considered minimal. Coming up next in sports, we'll have an update on tonight's Fresno State football game. Plus, it's going to come down to the final game of the regular season to see which team will be crowned division champs. That's next in Sports Central.
Car accident? Here are 3 free legal tips from Berg Injury Lawyers. 1. Get pictures of the accident scene and keep detailed records of your medical treatment. 2. Don't post anything about your case on social media. And 3, only Berg Injury Lawyers offers the no-fee guarantee. If you don't win, you pay nothing. If you've been injured in a car accident, call the firm Northern Californians have trusted for over 40 years. Get Berg.
Stonefield Home, the premier builder of affordable quality in Los Banos and Merced, where you'll discover the newest UC California campus, the Applegate Zoo, a revitalized downtown, theaters, parks, stunning views of the Sierra Nevada foothills, and historic with beautiful parks and lakes, a community of agriculture and ranches. Merced and Los Banos, both easy commutes to the Bay Area. Visit stonefieldhome.com for more information.
There are lots of ways we help others every day. Need another? Donate plasma at one of our Grifols centers. Did you know that your blood plasma can be used to make medication? People all over the world rely on them. That's why your plasma donations are needed more than ever. Helping others is an amazing way to spend your time. Donate today and give someone somewhere a full life. Visit grifolsplasma.com to learn more.
I'm a field representative for Berg Injury Lawyers. When I meet with people, I know exactly what they're going through because I've been through it myself. I've been injured. I know what a stressful time it is. I am very passionate about what I do because I know it's helping people. The people at Berg Injury Lawyers, they're great. They work as a team. In a situation where you're injured, you need someone to have your back who can fight for you.
At Berg Injury Lawyers, we help injured people get back on their feet. Let us help you.
Now YourCentralValley.com, pros who know.
At United Health Centers, we are open evenings and weekends for all of your after-hour and urgent healthcare needs. Call or visit our website for hours and locations near you.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
First Student puts you in the driver's seat with competitive wages, paid training, and possible sign-on bonus.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
It's probably going to be eerie going back to the same feelings we had a year ago. We've had such electric atmospheres really at every game, so this is going to be considerably different.
Last year, the Fresno State football team lost to Hawaii in its season opener in front of an empty Bulldog Stadium, 34-19. This year, Hawaii isn't allowing any fans into any of their home games this season due to strict COVID protocols. The 18th-ranked Bulldogs traveled to the island and had a major flight delay. The Dogs landed in Hawaii this morning at 1:35 Fresno time, not ideal. This game kicked off late, and it's still going on. We're in the fourth, and at last check, Fresno State is tied with Hawaii 24-24. Jake Haener has thrown for 348, 3 touchdowns, also has 3 interceptions. He just fumbled the ball, so Hawaii has it. 2 of his touchdowns, though, were to Zane Pope and 1 to Jalen Cropper. We're going to have much more from this game tomorrow night. More Mountain West action for you. Boise State hosting Nevada. The Wolfpack strikes first. Carson Strong to Cole Turner, but it was the ground game that really made a difference in this one. Nevada running back Toa Tua ran for over 100 yards, 124 with a pair of touchdowns. Broncos QB Hank Bachmeier threw for close to 400 and 4 touchdowns, but it's Nevada that gets the road win, 41-31. The Pack improves to 3-1 on the year and will make the trip to Bulldog Stadium on October 23rd. In an SEC showdown between a couple of top 10 teams, second-ranked Georgia giving the rock to Kendall Milton, and the former Buchanan star running back scores his first collegiate touchdown at Georgia, good for the 1-yard TD. Milton had 12 carries for 48 yards as the Bulldogs blank Arkansas 37-zip. Here's Milton finding the end zone.
I wouldn't say I got impatient. It was kind of one of those just trust the process type of things. And like I said, our O-line, they're very talented. They're, have that dog mentality. So when it got time to the goal line, Coach McGee told me, get in there. And that's all I had on my mind. So, something that I would say I've been, trying to accomplish, been waiting on. And I'm happy that, it happened in a game like this.
Adrian Martinez in Nebraska looking to snap a 2-game skid. The Cornhuskers coming off of an overtime loss at Michigan State. Today was much different in Lincoln. The former Clovis West star had 3 rushing touchdowns, also threw for 202 and a TD. Nebraska dominates Northwestern 56-7 and will get ready to host 14th ranked Michigan next week. The Wolverines are currently 5-0. With 2 regular season games left to play, the Giants trying to clinch the NL West, but the San Diego Padres are on the hunt to spoil that. Padres Jake Cronenworth hit the go-ahead RBI double in the 10th, which would ultimately be the game winner. Giants fall 3-2 in extras while the Dodgers continue to chase.
And a 3-2 pitch. Pollock hits it in the air, center field. Kane going back at the track. There it goes. Pollock again. 2-run shot.
The Dodgers bats continue to stay hot. LA hit 3 home runs tonight against the Brewers. A.J. Pollock with a 2-run blast in the 4th. Corey Seager adds some insurance in the 5th. Dodgers have now hit 17 home runs in their last 4 games. LA wins 8-3 and is now within 1 game of the Giants for the NL West title. So it'll come down to game 162, the final game of the regular season, to decide the NL West champs. If the Giants win tomorrow, they'll be crowned. But if they lose and the Dodgers win, that would force a tiebreaker game. Also, an update on the Fresno State-Hawaii game. Hawaii is up 27-24 after kicking a field goal. 3:33 left, and we will see how they finish it. We'll be right back.
All across this country, a nation of doers, fighters, and dreamers are beginning a new day with hope for tomorrow. Because our future doesn't belong to the...
Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction? Get the help you need now. The California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program covers 100% of your unpaid rent and utilities to help you remain in your home. Apply for rent relief now and let your landlord know you've applied so you can avoid eviction. The application is fast and you won't be asked about citizenship. Apply today at housingiskey.com or call 833-430-2122. Sponsored by the state of California.
After a car accident, everybody worries about money. You need medical care, and you don't know for how long. Your injuries may keep you from working and earning. We offer our clients the no-fee guarantee. We'll fight for the money you deserve, and if you don't win, you pay nothing. So you focus on your health, and we'll take care of everything else. Car accident? Get Berg. 1-800-400-BERG.
Midland Tractor has a history of partnering with local growers. We bring the latest technology to our customers and provide on-site training and startup with a promise to stay until your equipment is performing as it should. Midland Tractor Equipment Solutions, guaranteed.
277. The average number of days each year that the sun shines in the Central Valley. 277 days of sun and 277 days of opportunity to make you money. Power your home, empower your finances, and start thinking about how you're going to spend all that extra money you're no longer paying to the energy company. Start saving now. Call Valley Unique Electric and Solar at 237-4795.
Do you know what your child is doing online?
CBS 47 knows that protecting children is a priority.
Kids online are exposed to sexual materials, solicitations, threats, and harassment. But we can help protect them.
EECU, Fresno Unified, the Internet Crimes Children's Task Force, and CBS 47 have launched the CyberSafe Parent Program.
Each week, we're providing resources and information to protect your children from online dangers. Go to YourCentralValley.com now to see the CBS 47 CyberSafe Parent Program.
To watch CBS 47 Eyewitness News anytime, go to Xfinity On Demand and click Get Local.
First Student puts you in the driver's seat with competitive wages, paid training, and possible sign-on bonus.
The 49th International Balloon Fiesta is underway in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hundreds of balloons filled the sky after lifting off from Balloon Fiesta Park. The event, which is themed Time Flies, is expected to last for 9 days and will feature close to 100 special shapes of balloons. Pilots from all over the world have been invited to fly. It's considered to be one of the most photographed events in the world. And you can see why. How cool. I love these stories every year. It's so cool to see.
I'd love to ride in one someday.
I know, right? And looks like it was blue sky there and a nice day for that, unlike us.
You know, our red sky here, because of all the smoke, it is going to stick around another day. But after tomorrow, on Monday, we actually start to get some fresh, cleaner air in our way and cooler temperatures. So 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, 70s Thursday, Friday. That's when we even have a chance for some wet weather here. Perhaps some snowflakes up in the mountains. Not a lot, but our first taste of winter. And of course, we'll see some bluer sky by then.
Well, that is always good news. And it looks like a little bit of a cool down too. So it'll be a nice week.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 11. Good night.
CBS 47 Eyewitness News is on air, online, and on the go. Take Eyewitness News with you and share your stories with us on Facebook, Twitter, and on yourcentralvalley.com.
You never take a break. And we won't either. Adding more local news to our award-winning lineup. CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 5, 6, 7, and now 7:30.
The biggest sale of the year is happening right now at More Furniture. You'll save on great fall looks for every room in your home, including all our newest product and our best sellers.